Welcome, my name is Scott Reese, founder of Echo Assurance and serial entrepreneur. The integration of AI into senior care business introduces new opportunities for efficiency, personalized care, and operational improvements. However, it is also unique in that insurance challenges for long-term care facility operators. These challenges stem from emerging risks, ethical concerns, and the evolving legal landscape. However, traditional PLGO policies struggle with AI-related risks because, number one, responsibility ambiguity, human versus AI versus vendor. Number two, exclusions for tech malfunctions and intangible harm. Number three, cyber-triggered incidents often fall outside coverage. 4, bias discrimination and involving regulations introduce new liability. And finally, number 5, economic losses from AI failures or interruptions are typically not covered. Let's take these one by one. Professional liability gaps, or what we call PL. PL, traditional insurance, protects against claims of negligence, mistakes, or failure to deliver professional services. So what's the gap when it comes to AI? AI systems, i.e. fall detection, medication alerts, etc., act autonomously, making it unclear who is liable for a failure if a failure causes harm: the provider, the operator, or the AI vendor. So there's ambiguity in responsibility. If an AI-driven tool misdiagnoses or fails, insurers may exclude claims on the grounds that the failure stems from technology errors rather than human negligence. Many PL policies do not explicitly address AI-assisted decision-making or cover tech malfunctions. So what's the solution? Facilities may need specialized tech E&O policies or endorsements explicitly covering AI-driven systems and their failures. How about general liability? So what does general liability cover? GL covers insurance. GL insurance covers bodily injury, property damage, and third-party liability claims arising from operations. So what's the gap with AI? Product liability exposures. If an AI-enabled product, for example, robotic lifting device, malfunctions and causes physical harm to residents or staff, traditional GO policies may exclude product-related claims. What about automation failure? AI failures may not cause physical harm, but could lead to economic losses. For example, system outages that disrupt care. GO policies typically do not cover economic damages or intangible harm. Cyber-induced incidents. If bodily injury occurs due to a cyber attack that compromises AI tools, many standard GO policies exclude cyber-triggered claims. So what's the solution? Add endorsements or separate policies for product liability and cyber liability that specifically address AI-related exposures. What about cyber liability? While technically not PLGL, cyber liability insurance is crucial in today's AI-integrated world. However, there's a gap. Traditional policies may not extend coverages to damages caused by AI-related cyber attacks, such as hacked AI monitoring systems, leading to missed emergencies, data breaches from AI software that compromise patient data. But there is a solution. Insure cyber liability insurance specifically addresses AI-related breaches, ransomware, and associated liabilities. What about AI bias and discrimination? What's not covered? Many PLGO policies do not cover claims related to AI bias. For example, AI tools making discriminatory care decisions or employment decisions. AI-driven discrimination claims fall into a gray area often excluded under intentional acts provisions. So what's the risk? Discrimination claims under ADA or healthcare laws may lead to costly lawsuits with no clear coverage under traditional policies. But there is a solution. Facilities may need to add employment practices liability insurance endorsements for AI-related HR tools and clarify healthcare liability triggers. What about business interruption gaps? What's not covered? Standard business interruption insurance may exclude outages caused by AI system failures unless triggered by physical damage, for example, fire. AI-specific downtime, for example, a predictive tool failure halting operations, is often not covered under traditional policies. So what's the solution? Consider adding AI business interruption endorsements that cover system failures without requiring physical damage. What about ambiguity in vendor and facility liability? This is a big one. Many AI tools are provided by third-party vendors. When failure occurs, traditional PLGO policies may not clearly define whether the vendor or the facility holds liability. Facilities relying on vendor insurance may face gaps if the vendor's coverage is insufficient or poorly worded. So what's the solution? Review third-party contracts for clear indemnification clauses and insurance obligations. Add contingent liability coverage to protect the facility when vendors' AI tools fail. So how do you ultimately, in summary, address the gaps? Review and update PLGO policies. Work with your insurers to identify AI-specific exclusions and add endorsements where possible. Add specialized coverage. Consider tech E&O, cyber liability, and product liability policies tailored to AI use. Third, partner with AI vendors. When you do, ensure that those vendors carry their own insurance with proper indemnification agreements. Fourth, work with AI-savvy insurers. Partner with carriers who understand the unique risks of AI in senior care. By proactively addressing these gaps, long-term care operators can minimize risk while safely leveraging AI's benefits.